Hello, let's quickly go over how to print statements for all your customers at the end of the month. Normally, you would go in to receivables. You would do an aging. These dates are the normal way you would do an aging. It groups it into past due. You could change those if you wish. Normally, you would just hit the enter key. It ages all my customers. After that's done, you would normally want to run finance charges. First question it's going to ask is your general ledger number that you want your finance income account to be. Normally you would run finance charges for anybody that owes you money after 30 days. You can change this if you wish. This is the date that will be on the invoice for the finance charges, the date you're charging them the interest. Just verifying the date. This is the percentage you're going to charge. And secondly, you can say, look, if they owe me less than $5 or less, I don't want to charge a finance charge. It's going to show it here on the screen, so you can look at it before it actually will do it. I want to see it alphabetical. And do you want to print an invoice for each finance charge? Some people do, some people don't. I'm just going to say no. These are all the people that are going to get a finance charge, all my customers. This is the amount of the finance charges. If you look at the bottom of the screen, F12 will run it and automatically charge these people the appropriate amount. To right-click, I can see the details. So if I want to right-click, I can see what this customer owes me. If I just want to see my open statements, I can see my open statements. If I want to look at a particular invoice, I can actually just go here, print the invoice, email it to the customer. If I want to just take a look at the invoice and see what he owes me, that's what he owes me. Okay, so now if I don't want to charge interest for Tom, now you also in the customer record has an option to say there are certain customers that do not charge interest. So you can set that for the customer. They won't even show up on this list. So I'm going to hit F12 and I'm going to charge all those customers interest charge. After that's done, now you're ready to print your statements. Now I'm going to hit customer statements. Normally you print customers for all activity. You can change this if you wish. How do you want it sequenced? There again by number, I'm going to say alphabetical. It is going to do the same thing. It's going to show me on the screen all the customers it's going to print a statement for, and I can pick and choose the ones I wish to send or not send. In this case, most people just say I'll email customers that have an email address. I will print them out for if they do not have an interest. You can pick certain range of customers by your customer code. You can also say, hey, if they owe me less than $5, I'm not going to bother printing a statement. Now I'm going to look at it alphabetical. Same thing. These are my age groups. I can change them. This is your normal age group. This is an important field here. This field, normally when you're printing a statement, it prints everything for the last 30 days. Before that, we'll have balance forward. You can change that, but by changing that date, we'll print more and more detail. This is a message that you can have printed on the bottom of every invoice. And now, same thing. These are the people that are going to get a statement sent out. The Ys, these are the people that have emails. These are the ones that are getting printed. Same thing as before. If I right-click, I can look and see the customer, what they owe me, and do the same thing. If I do not want to print statements for some of these people, I can just say I don't want to print statements. Now I'm going to make this go quicker, I'm just going to say I don't want to print a lot of these. We'll just print a couple of them. Okay, so it's not going to print statements here. Now, same thing, in the customer record, you have customers that you can say, I never want to print statements for this customer, and you can set that up. I'm going to hit F12. It's now going to print statements for the customers that I picked to have statements for. This is the message that each customer is going to get. It's going to get text to them, and it's going to be an email. Now, you also can have a pay button put on it if you have that option. In this case, I want my pay button put on it. And yes, put the pay button on here. And now if you're going to put a pay button and you're allowing people to pay by credit cards, you can also charge them a credit card fee. Some customers do that, some customers don't. I particularly will. And now I'm going to charge all my customers a finance charge for the credit card fees. It's going to create a PDF for each one of those. It's going to all email them out to the customer. And now when that customer gets that statement, he's able to click on a button and pay it. And just to let you know that, we have customers that have started doing this. They say that they are surprised at how many people, the day they send that statement, they just pay it as soon as they get it. So it really increases your cash flow. When that's all done, I'm pretty much done. My customers have the statements, and now just hopefully the money just comes rolling in. Okay, have a great day.